I want to say a few things in responding or the reflection of the coronavirus in USA. First of all, kind of disappointed on our ability of the system, including private and public, to, we have a lot of industries that can produce protective equipments something like ventilators. We have auto industry, we have a high-tech industry, and so far, I think they're just starting, but we fail big time to manufacture and rely on other country or China for masks. And, we spend $1 trillion building bombs, but we fail to, collectively together with private. I don't know how willingness they are. I know some of them to try to pitch in, but we are ill prepared for this to curb or to treat the patients. Right now we have, I think, over 1,000. I think it's 1,150 deaths right now, and we are especially the healthcare workers. They're complaining that they don't have enough. They don't have enough protective gears, N95 masks, their protective clothing. That they're taking a lot of risks, and they have to reuse their masks, which is a violation of safety, but they have no choice. They have to protect themselves. I think the same thing happening in Europe, really worse there in Spain and Italy is horrible. They number of deaths already exceeded China big time. Now, China is slowing down now, but we have to see, if the government actually hitting the numbers or the actual patients or deaths that they have. But as a system, we need to have a better healthcare for sure to address, testing, because this is gonna come back again, will be different viruses. And I think that this time, hopefully, at least for the short run, people will be very careful in terms of, going to the public, or they're gonna start wearing more masks or gloves, because, they know that some bad virus happening, it can spread very quickly. And like you say, it's not like flu. I mean, the magnitude and the severity is, actually the death rate is higher than regular flu, right? But anyway, I would hope that, auto industries and a lot of manufacturing, high-tech can start producing ventilators right now, just like we cranking machines and weapons for war. I think during World War I or after World War I don't know, that we turned industry into like producing, weapons and stuff and airplanes and all of that, We have to do the same thing here, but I don't see it. I'm disappointed, a lot of people are relying on private industry to actually help solving social problem or crisis like that, but they're not. I think they're still looking at profit. Now, of course, the government can give incentive for them to produce. So I would hope that the number of ventilators and especially protective gears and masks, N95s will have more. I want to see some good news that, hey, we have a lot of supply now, and I think that the industry should focusing on producing this stuff instead of relying on, you can rely on other countries, but the governors, many governors say they're competing on the free market for all of these masks and protective equipments, against each other. And I think it's not only US, but a lot of countries fail to prepare and pulling together. Especially in Europe, I think they need more help there in terms of, protective gears and more doctors and nurses from foreign countries to go over there and help. I think Cuba and some other country actually sent some doctors there to Spain, I believe, the other day. So that is good. We need to do more. US, if we need more help, instead of playing politics or just waiting, we need all the help we get right now, because the timing is very important. And it's good that people are staying home now more and more, which is gonna help bring the curve down and eventually, flatten it out, and we all can go back and, precautionally have to take safety precautions in mind going forward, because we're going to have more viruses and bacteria that come out, unless we do more in terms of protection. But, living this earth, we're going to have viruses anyway. So, the other thing on the business side is that I think the online business will do really well during this time, because people don't want to go out. So I think gonna see a lot of huge, spike on online stuff, especially masks and gloves and things like this, Plus, I think going forward, because people are more, it's already going like Amazon, I mean, online is already kicking off, but you're gonna see more. People just don't want to go out and contract flu or some other stuff, and more people will rather stay home and go online and buy stuff. So if you folks want to do more online stuff, in preparation for the next flu or whatever, you can think about, business plans of doing it, So anyway, I hope that things will turn around soon, and stay safe, and don't go out if you don't need to, really. I'm still sort of concerned. Every time I thought about going out, I said, no, maybe I should go out. Maybe I just order stuff online from Amazon or eBay, instead of, I went to like Home Depot yesterday looking for some gloves, but they ran out. So I said, forget it. I'm just going to go online. Maybe it would take like a week to get it, but it's okay. I have some gloves left that I use for auto repair here, so I can use them. But again, it's just better, if you go out, you have to come back, then you have to wash your clothes, take a shower right away and wash your hands. Just too much hassle, right? So just stay home and start doing other activities like gardening, exercise. I need to do more exercise, walking, get together with your families, start cooking, do different recipes, and hopefully you have enough food, at this time that you can creatively start cooking, a little bit or more. So spend time at home. It's not too bad, maybe start doing some drawing, write a little book, a small book, or not, that you've been wanting to write, on kind of things, that I think a lot of people have a lot of time, a lot of peaceful time that they can spend at home, instead of being, like, I know a lot of people, it is a big adjustment to stay home. But even me, sometimes I feel like I want to go out. But I mean, we have park, we can go to the park. But man, last time I went, there were a lot of kids, a lot of people. So I got like, keep the distance, so you can do that. Or, you go out playing tennis, but make sure there's not that many people, you just want to keep the distance anyway. And don't touch those metal and things around it, keep your hands off things, come home, wash your hand, take a shower. But, stay healthy, do exercise, do cooking, gardening, what else? Do online classes, just try different things instead of just sit down and, sometimes feel depressed, right? That you cannot go out, or do more social media, chatting with people. But anyway, we hope that, going back to the coronavirus, we hope that we can put a resource together. I like to see the private and government actually start producing all this stuff right away. Because, like Governor Cuomo is splitting the ventilator now for 2 people. Which is bad. It shouldn't happen with the richest country in the world, but we just don't focus enough on these resolutions to help, especially the workers. And, we need more tests, test kits, right? I mean, just not enough. We might not know the true number of infections that, because sometimes people don't, it happen, like, my wife's work, people, or some hospital that I think overseas in Thailand, the new director or the new president came in, and he didn't know, so he had like a seminar or big meeting, and they didn't know that he didn't know that he had the virus. So now, hopefully they have enough money to buy the test. Now, people that were there, they got scared, right? And what are they gonna do? It's a kind of problem. So I would think, especially hospital, they need to test everybody again, you know, or make sure somehow, you know, it's tough if you don't have the test kits. That's the thing. So I need that. We need to manufacture those right away. I mean, you know, the failure of doing this will cost people jobs, you know, even the re-election, right? I mean, gotta be careful. So anyway, stay safe, and we'll talk to you folks later. Bye for now, and stay safe, okay? Bye.